My name is Crysel Garg, and I did my fellowship with a farm animal sanctuary called Soul Creations Farm Sanctuary, and they are located in Endeavor, Wisconsin. They rescue, rehabilitate, and provide lifelong care for typically farmed animals in need. So they're currently home to, I think, about 83 farm animals.
They are so sweet, these two. They're like the sweetest.
Soul Creations is based on the principle of ahimsa. They preach non-violence to all living beings.
Are you so sweet? Are you hungry?
So the life of an animal at Soul Creations is very privileged, sometimes spoiled, and I would say a life that every farm animal or every animal deserves.
So we're just preparing the food for the pigs and the donkeys and everybody basically. So this is for some of the bigger pigs, and everyone has a certain amount that they get. So now I know off the top of my head, because I've been here for a few months, what everyone gets, but otherwise it's like marked on the cup. So we have measurements, we have papers to tell everyone what everyone gets.
They actually started out as an alpaca fur farm, and they kind of realized that what they were doing to the animals wasn't really in the best interest of the animals, and they slowly switched over to a farm sanctuary. So a normal day for a pig, for example, let's say, you get your breakfast served right to you. It doesn't matter whether you're sitting, standing, sleeping, the bowl of food will be put down right in front of your face, so you don't have to go very far to eat. Your water is changed every day, sometimes multiple times a day. We give you enough straw and bedding to keep you warm in the winter months, some hay to munch on, some treats every now and then for good behavior, and of course then we spend some time cleaning the enclosures. I had done my research on farm animal sanctuaries or animal rescue centers in Wisconsin as part of my fellowship. I knew that I wanted to work with a nonprofit in particular. Soul is a relatively small organization despite having 83 animals. But farm animals, I mean, I cannot describe the love that I have for farm animals. It's something special. It's something that's grown over the past 10 years. And as soon as I met everyone, the pigs, the donkeys, I fell in love.
You can see the difference between those guys and these guys. They're severely overweight because they are bred to grow quicker and faster in a shorter amount of time. So that's why they get more controlled diet, so that they don't put on too much weight.
So I do have my favorite animals at the sanctuary.
Joey is inside, he's blind. So he comes in and out as and when, but those are his girlfriends.
There's one chicken, his name is Joey. I got him on camera. He's blind.
And see, but he's very sweet and he likes cuddles and he'll like nuzzle into you and he'll sit. Yeah, he's my favorite boy. You're a good boy.
One of the mini pigs, her name is Petunia. She's my favorite. She's semi-paralyzed, so she's paralyzed from her hind legs.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
As for humans, she is so loving. She will just collapse and she'll lie on her belly and she'll let you rub her and give her some love. She always gives me kisses. I always have a face full of mud when I visit. So she's definitely a favorite. The reason why I love farm animals so much, I think, is because they're misunderstood a lot. I think that people have this concept that they are for production and not for pets. So they deserve a different level of love or attention, and that's completely not true. Pigs have the intelligence of a 3-year-old, and that's saying something for an animal that's kept in a crate all day, never allowed to go outside in the sun or the grass. So I think that if more people understood that, and it really just takes a couple of days at a sanctuary like this, I realized that I actually have this special place in my heart for them. Something else that I worked on with them was their community awareness. So I was able to bring up their social media following on Instagram from about 2,300 followers to about 6,000 right now. So definitely a larger audience that we're reaching, and I also was able to have them featured in the Marquette County Tribune. It's a local newspaper for that county. They had new followers, a few donations came in, people saying that they read about Soul in the newspaper and they wanted to help out. So I was really happy about that as well. The MBA program, it's something that's new to me. Business world is completely new to me, particularly with this MBA because it's focused on leadership and decision making. So how to lead teams, how to manage change. I've learned things that I didn't even know about economics, about financial statements, about data analytics. I would like to use my background in animal welfare and now this degree to run my own organization one day, and it doesn't have to necessarily be one that I've started from scratch, because from what I'm learning is that there are too many organizations and not enough resources to support these organizations. Through this fellowship, I've learned and I've grown a lot. It was a very short time that I actually worked with Soul. It was 4 months, and to achieve the goals that I had set out to achieve would have seemed pretty impossible, and I knew that even when I started. I said getting sponsors in 4 months is impossible. You have to build relationship. It takes a few years, maybe months. But I had a very short amount of time to achieve what I did, and I've made lifelong friends.
So the main reason that all this work is going on is because we did our biggest fundraiser yet, and we were able to raise $50,000 to have automatic waterers installed into all the enclosures. Before that, they were filling buckets from the house and then dragging them all the way down on a sled or in this cart, all the way down to each enclosure multiple times a day to make sure everyone had water. But now that this installation is going on, they're just doing an automatic connection.
If I had just decided for whatever reason to do this fellowship without the MBA, I don't think I would have been as successful as I was. I'm very happy of what we've been able to achieve. There was just a vibe. I don't really like using that word, but there was just a vibe that I felt, and I knew that this would be a good fit for me.